I am so glad you are here. It is Herby Thursday in my world, so let's talk about it. Let's go to the beautiful, the tasty, the fabulous. Yes, I am waiting for Instagram. The wonderful Allspice. So this is how we have it. So it's available by the ounce for us. You'll notice it's got a blue box around it. For us, that blue box means that there are some people who shouldn't eat this. It's kind of a catch-all for you might be on a medication or have a health issue. That means this is not your best choice at a medicinal level. We're not talking about food usually. We're usually just talking about like a whole teaspoon steeped in water that you're then going to drink down, maybe even a few times a day. You want to check if you're on any medications, just make sure Allspice is a safe choice for you. But for most of us, it's fabulous. And it's, of course, it's spicy, so it's associated with fire, right? It's also associated with Mars. So think like younger masculine energy, just stereotypical like 20-year-old dude kind of thing. That's kind of my image, my exaggerated stereotype for that one. These are berries. These are the whole berries that we've got. And I'm going to recommend you buy Allspice whole if you can. Not everybody's going to be able to take that on because it means you've got to grind it up somehow yourself. And a lot of people go, I must use a mortar and pestle. No, I wouldn't do that. Almost never would I use a mortar and pestle to grind up Allspice because you're going to get big chips. It's not going to be consistent. But a coffee grinder that is either scrupulously clean or isn't used to grind coffee is perfect if you're going to go with the whole that you break down. You will get a much stronger punch of flavor if you take the whole berry and grind it down. It will also retain more of its volatile oils and therefore more of its flavor if you grind it down yourself when you're ready to use it. That said, what has it been used for? A lot of things, honestly. It's always been associated in European magic with money and wealth and prosperity. And this is because it costs so much to get to Northern Europe. That's really the heart of why it's associated that way. In other cultures, it's been considered an aphrodisiac. It has also in European magic, but that's mostly because it proved that the guy was rich. He could buy his bride, so to speak. So think passion, think energy, think prosperity when you think Allspice, just taking an around the world vision of it, right? When you think health, I want you to think about minor digestive complaints, like putting one or two of these ground up into a batch of chili will probably take care of that gassy friend that you know and their issues when they eat chili. It will curb that gas production beautifully, at least according to legend. People use it topically. They'll just grind it up, get it damp with a little bit of warm water and put it directly on aching muscles to help relieve aching muscles. There are a host of herbs that have been used this way, and many of them come from these spicier groups like ginger, allspice, all kinds of cinnamon, all kinds of things like that. Cinnamon, though, can cause chemical burns. Be careful when you apply cinnamon to your skin, please, please, please. It's also been used for things like toothache, and both the essential oil has been used and the herb itself. So you can do either. You can get both and just have a twofer there and play with them both. Little essential oil in, say, some chocolate or any other fatty sort of substance, because the oil will disperse best in a fat or oil. It can be a wonderful addition to your cooking, but you can also just use ground allspice in it. That said, make a friend with a spice in your kitchen. I love it when there's magic and medicine in your kitchen already for you. Indigestion, aches and pains, probably its two primary uses historically as a medicinal herb. Flavoring for both savory and sweet dishes depends on the culture you're taking those recipes from, what's inspiring your cooking today. Allspice, it's a cornerstone in any kitchen for the spicy blends. It's also great in chais. If you do a homemade chai so you can fry those spices up the way they're really supposed to be done, it's fabulous. That said, I'm Liz. On behalf of myself and the rest of the crew here, including the other Liz, and Adam, and Mark, and Jamie, and all the readers, thank you so much for being your best magical you. And on a day as hard as the 8th of January in 2026, keep hope alive and fight the good fight. Blessed be.